What's going on? This is Caleb from Beartooth. You're listening to 89 FM, the Radio Rock.
So you guys released an album called The Surf Case in October 13,
Mhm.
and you were bringing some things different for this album. I want to know what the fans can expect from it.
It is a different flavor for Beartooth for sure. I guess in short, it is a more positive record. It's more uplifting and it's really just about chasing happiness. For me, that's really the whole point. I think I've realized that life is short and might as well be happy while you're doing it. So it's just about me trying to understand what that means and apply that to my own life and put in the work and to just have a better day.
Talking about it in the other songs of Beartooth, you talk about a lot of personal stuffs, like depression, self-sabotage. I want to know, how is it for you that people are here your deepest pains?
uh it's been interesting for sure. I mean, I'm kind of used to it in a weird way now, just because it's been something I've been doing for a long time, talking about what I'm going through. And I think as much as sometimes it can be uncomfortable to know that people know so many things about me and my personal life, I think at the end of the day, I'm fine with, however people view it. I can sleep at night. I'm okay. I'm just talking about how I feel and what's going on with me personally. And also I think that if it can help somebody else with whatever they're going through, just at least knowing that somebody else feels the same way, or hearing me try to explain it from my point of view, then yeah, I've learned to be okay with it. And I think uh people understand what I'm trying to do and are usually pretty supportive.
You guys released some of songs of this album, and I think the song "I Might Love Myself" is a little taste of this new things that are coming up. How the fans react to this?
They've reacted great. I was very nervous releasing that song. I mean, it's such a different thing for Beartooth and for me as a person, to be so overtly pop and positive. But also I think it's in my own way and in very much Beartooth fashion to do it the way that it's been done. But no matter how afraid I've been of things, I think the reaction by fans have been very calming and they seem to enjoy it and understand it. And more than anything, the overwhelming response is just people saying they're happy that I'm happy. And thank you. That's very kind of you all. And yeah, it seems to be good so far. So I'm just gonna keep on going.
It's lovely. And I want to know, what is your favorite song of this new album? And your
Ooh.
last song and your last favorite, and you need to say why.
Yeah, yeah. So oh, probably I Was Alive is my favorite song. It is the last song on the record. And the reason why is, so in all Beartooth records in the past, the last song has been a very like depressing, hard song to listen to put it simply. And I Was Alive is like the opposite of that. I think it's probably the most positive song that I've ever written in my life. And it just means a whole lot to me personally for a whole lot of reasons. So that one's definitely, I think, my favorite song that I've written for this album.
And the least favorite.
Um, yeah, I mean, goodness.
This is a hard one. I know.
What, on the record or like just in general?
Can be in general.
In general, oh my goodness. Um, my current like favorite song right now is probably What Am I Missing You For by the band Camino. So that band is incredible. I just saw them recently in LA and I listen to that record every single day almost. Yeah, listen to it if you haven't. It's amazing.
I will. I promise. And I want to know what's the most difference of writing this album, that is you're talking about the different phase of your life, um like with the other albums that was something more dark and more difficult to say about it.
Hmm. Um, I mean, it's such a big shift after making four records that are very sad and depressing and self-deprecating, uh, to be where I'm at now and making this record, well, to have made this record, I guess more so than anything, it's just it feels so different to be in this headspace, which I've worked really hard to get to, which, it is really about mental health and trying to chase happiness and physical health and all of these things. I'm very, very happy about it. It's difficult, and it has not happened overnight, but I feel very blessed to be where I'm at now and to be able to kind of share that with people instead of just sharing pain. I'm very happy with, and I think everybody else is happy with it as well.
Do you wrote alone or you write with someone? How this works?
Yeah, majority of it I write by myself. Pretty much all of it I do alone. I write it and I perform it, and then I even mix it and all of that. That being said, I do work with some people occasionally, and I did a couple songs with a really good friend of mine named Drew Folk. He goes by Wizard Blood in his production world. But he's just a really good friend of mine and a really good songwriter, and we'd worked together on our Disease record, and did a song for that one together. We actually did two, and we did two together for this record. And then I wrote a song with a writer called Story, and he's very talented. He does more like pop and hip hop work. So yeah, that made for a completely different flavor for a song. But yeah, I mean, for the most part, I'm doing it all. A lot of it here in this room, in my, just in my studio working away.
Have some place that it was like the most stranger place that you wrote something?
um, I wrote a few songs in my hot tub. That was very calming. Um, I don't know. I write in coffee shops. I write on tour. I've written in, basically small. They look like little closets inside of venues in Europe. Um, in the sunshine, in the dark, laying in my bunk in the middle of the night, uh, everywhere. Anytime if a song comes, you just write it down.
And if you could collab with any artist, an rock artist that is alive or not, can be a band too, who would it be?
Any rock artist, alive or not?
Any, you can choose.
Oh my God. Alive or dead? Freddie Mercury, if it's alive or dead, the late singer of Queen. I mean, I think he is the greatest, voice. In my opinion, I think he's one of the best. He's the greatest rock voice, period. I think there's no question there. Um, yeah, go with Freddie. That would just be insane.
Yeah, it's a great choice. It's a great choice. And lastly, for we have some fun, I want you to choose you like first of all, you are a fan of cartoons?
Of cartoons,
Yes.
I haven't watched a lot of cartoons. To be fair, I haven't watched too much lately. But what's the question?
If you, which member of the band is a cartoon? You can choose a cartoon and make a relation with them.
Oh my goodness. Which member of the band is the most like a cartoon? Um, God. I
Like, it's, I think I don't explain myself too well. Like, you choose a cartoon and then a member of the band and make
oh
a relation with them.
yeah, no, I got it.
Okay,
Yeah,
no
I
problems.
understand. No, you're good. Yeah, I understand. I guess I'm having a hard time. Um,
Take our time, no problems.
yeah, Brian from Family Guy. He's always, I don't know. straightforward, trying to figure out the ways to get it done with a level head. I don't know.
All right.
Not great, but it's something.
It's good. It's good. And you, who would it be?
Me?
Yeah.
Oh my goodness. I don't know. Probably like who would it be? Who would I be? I'm like Patrick from SpongeBob. I'm just like cruising along in life, just kind of doing my own thing. I my brain doesn't function the best in a lot of scenarios, but certain ones I can be surprising.
That's perfect. Thank you so much. It was a pleasure talking
Here
to
to
you.
help. A pleasure to talk to you too. Thank you, Fernanda.
89, a Rádio Rock.